What's going on, everybody? Browser here, bringing you back to my tutorial land. So today what we are going to be doing is going over the farms that we have created in 1.16. All these farms are actually as shown in 1.17. So we're going to go over the creeper farm first to see if it actually works. So I did a little bit of testing, and I'm going to put timestamps down here at the very bottom in case you don't care about all this, so you can skip forward to the tutorial. Anyways, on the first level, so first layer, with my testing, I got 700 plus gunpowder. Since I was over an ocean, I actually got some of the glow squid in there too, which was kind of funny. This one right here was a 3-layer. Each one of these deep slate right here represents a different layer. That way I can kind of show y'all. For the 3 layers, I got 1300 plus gunpowder. Okay. So in my 6th layer, we got 2700 plus gunpowder. All right, so let's get over here and I'm gonna kind of show y'all what you're gonna need for this build. Okay, so the items needed for this is going to be 2 stacks of trapdoors. The trapdoors can be any type of trapdoors. Okay, you're gonna need 2 hoppers, 2 stacks of temporary blocks. You're gonna need 2 of your cats, 14 carpets of your choice, 4.5 stacks of building blocks. It can be any type of building blocks besides sand. Sand doesn't build very well sometimes. You're gonna need 2 campfires. Now, you can use normal campfires or you can use the soul campfire. I use soul campfires because it does take care of the creepers a little bit faster, and you also do not lose any gunpowder when you use campfires. Unlike the lava, we did lose some with the lava. Anyways, we're gonna need 2 buckets of water. That way we can make us an endless water pool, and we can also use these buckets to make the tunnel for the creepers to go down. We'll need 4 chests to go with the hoppers. Now, this part right here is up to you. You'll either need some torches, which I highly recommend, or slabs. Now the slabs you can take in place of the torches up here and have slabs all the way across this. So that one's up to you. Then of course you're gonna need either your pickaxe or your shovel. That way we can dig down and make the killing chamber. So let's get over here and get this built. All right, so how I like to do this is I like to cut out a 2x2 little area as a marker. So we're gonna cut out this one and these 3. We're gonna go ahead and place down our building blocks in a pattern just like that. We're then gonna come either to the left or right, doesn't matter, on this first one, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna cut out another 2x2. So you're going to have 2 3 long sections that you didn't cut out. Next, at any of the outside corners, so this is an outside and this is an outside corner, you have 2 on each side. You want to go out 1, 2, and 3 blocks. Just like that. I have slabs on here, so it's looking a little funky, but I promise yours are going to look normal. Once you go out 3 blocks, including this last one, we're gonna go 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you're gonna place your building blocks just like that. Now you can go to another outside corner and do the same thing. We're gonna go to the opposite one. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, including this one, gonna be 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so now we should have something like this. We're gonna go ahead and connect up these very end ones right here. All right, so we're gonna just take this all the way across. Now it should look like that. Next, we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this side. So like before, 1, 2, 3. And then including this one, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then over here on this side, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to connect them up again. All right, now once you have all these connected up properly, it should look something like this. Next, what we're going to do is on every single one of your building blocks, we're going to go up one more higher, all the way around. Now it should look something like this. Same thing, just one step higher. Next, we're going to go ahead and open up these 3 middle blocks. So right here, and then the 3 on the other side, just like that. All right, so this is how I like to put my trapdoors in. I like to face towards the opposite wall. So I'm gonna place the trapdoor right here. We're going to skip one and then place another one at the very edge. Then just jump over there to the other side and put one on the very edge and the very edge, leaving the entire middle open right here. I then like to grab the carpet, and where you have the opening, you're going to place one piece of carpet right in between these trapdoors. We're going to come back 1, 2, and then on the third one, we're going to place a piece of carpet. This carpet is going to help with the spiders spawning inside here. That's why we're putting that in here. All right, so from this one piece of carpet right here, we're going to skip the one in behind it, and then we're going to place another piece right here at the very end. Now this is where your cat's going to be sitting. We'll have no more carpet in the back except for this one. Okay, we're going to go back up to the front. We're going to skip 1, skip 2, and place a piece of carpet on the third one. Now spiders, they can spawn in a 3x3 radius, so they have to have 3 available blocks. So if you look, we only have 2. We only have 2. Well, right now we got more, but once you place the carpet, you won't have it. So then going back to this middle piece of carpet, we're going to skip the 2 and place it on the third one. Now, on either side, you can do the same thing. 1, 2, place it on the third one, and then 1, 2, place it on the third one. Now as you see, there is no 3 blocks touching, so they can't spawn in here. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. Place our first piece of carpet right between the trapdoors, skip 2 blocks, place it on the third one, skip 2 blocks, place it on the third one. We're gonna go back 2 blocks, place it on the third one. We can pretty much line it up here on the third one, and then same thing over here. And then we're going to skip 1 and place it in the very back, just like that. So here's a good idea of what it looks like. Now we're going to go ahead and get our cats inside here. You can cut a hole in the side, or you can bring them to the top, whichever way. But I'm just going to spawn these in to make this procedure faster. We're going to take our cat, we're going to feed it some salmon if it's going to tame. There we go. Then once you get him in here, you make him sit down. Don't let him stand up because he will follow you. And you're just going to kind of push him onto the carpet. It doesn't matter which direction he's looking, as long as he's on the carpet, the very back carpet. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Place our cat down, make him sit, and then push him onto the carpet. Perfect. Next comes the very tedious, boring part of putting the trapdoors across. Now, I will show you how I do it, and then I'm going to kind of speed this up and cut a lot of this out. So I do not put any trapdoors over top of this, so I always start at the corner block, furthest facing in, and then kind of bring it all the way across, and then I do the same thing over here. That way I don't put anything over here. All right, so let's go ahead and get all these trapdoors put in. All right, so once you're done, it should look like that. So we're literally covering up everything but these middle 6 slots right here. All right, so next we'll go ahead and open up our trapdoors that are leading down, and we're going to go ahead and start digging down. Once we start digging down, I will this right here is just all about the depth that you actually want to go. So really you want to try to dig down about 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should be a really good height. Okay, so next you have a side with 2 wide blocks and then a side with 3 wide. I like to take this out the 2 wide side. That way we can keep these tunnels very even. All right, so we are going to take it this way. So we're going to dig in a few blocks really quick, and then we're going to grab our water. All right, so we're going to place on the opposite end that we're not digging. So over here, we're going to place a bucket of water to the left and a bucket of water to the right, creating a water stream. Now you want to dig out until this water stream stops, just like this, okay? After you get it to where it stops, you want to dig out 1 more, so you should have a total of 2. And drop it down 1 block. Next, you want to go ahead and where the water stops, we're going to go ahead and break these 2 blocks underneath this water. Like this. That way, it can keep pushing us. Next, we're going to go ahead and leave this block right here. We're going to go until the water stops, which should be, yeah, this block right here. All right. Then we're going to dig down approximately 4 more blocks. So 1, 2, that's 3, and 4. I did not fill that in, but that's completely fine. All right. So once you get down here, this is where your hoppers are going to go. So we're going to go ahead and dig out towards the 2 wide side, just like so. And get us a little area to work in. All right, so we have a 2x3 area. The creepers are going to drop right in here. So we want our chest, they're going to drop. We want our chest 1 block inwards. So we're going to place 2 chests there and 2 chests right beside that. Here's where they drop. And then we're going to place our hoppers right where they're going to drop. Here, directly into the chest, and right beside the other hopper, directly into the other chest. And if you're having issues, just press shift and go ahead and right click. All right. Then you're going to go ahead and grab your campfires and place them directly on top of the hopper. Now, I like to put glass here, but you want to put either stairs or glass or something if you want to open these chests here. So we're going to go ahead and grab some glass really quick, and I'll show you why I like glass. All right, so we got some basic tinted glass. You don't have to have tinted glass, you can have whatever kind. I just like watching my kill chamber work once I'm done AFKing. So as I'm coming down, you can actually watch them in here sometimes, not always. So we're gonna go ahead and place the glass directly in front, not on top of the campfires, but right in front of it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and dig this out 2 more blocks. That way we can build our way up. All right, that's perfect. All right, next, you wanna figure out which way you wanna go up. So we're just gonna go this way, doesn't really matter. And you just wanna staircase yourself all the way up to the surface. All right, so we made it up to the surface, and as you see, we come down here, and this is where we'll be collecting our gunpowder. So let's go up here and finish off this build real quick. So we're going to jump on top of here, and we're going to take solid blocks and cover the entire top portion. How we're going to do this middle is we're going to come just like that, and then just bring it across like so. Now, if you want to add another layer, you would leave this open right here, and then you'd bring your building blocks right here and then start it all again on this layer. That way they all drop into the same hole. But we're not going to be building a second or third layer on this tutorial. So we're going to go ahead and fill in the middle right here. And let's go ahead and speed this up really fast. Alright, once you're done, it should look just like this. Very simple. Now, we're going to go ahead and place some torches on it. This, it doesn't matter as long as it's not spawnable and we're not losing any of our rates because stuff is spawning. So let's just go ahead and spam some torches up here really fast. Alright, so that should do it. So a little advice is I would go ahead and try to fill in any caves that are around you. That way stuff is not spawning underneath there. But I'm going to go ahead and show you a trick that I like to do as well. And all of these numbers come from me doing this trick along with lighting up the caves. So you go over here to your menu, you go into your options, go to your video settings, and turn your render distance down to 6 chunks. When you have loaded chunks, it makes it to where stuff is spawning in them. 6 is, it's still pretty high, but it's a really, really good place. Next, we're gonna have to go back down here to our chest because we're about to be doing our AFK area. You're gonna go ahead and press your F3. You're gonna go ahead and look to your middle left, and it's going to have your X and Y. We're gonna go ahead and look at the middle number. Ours is 96. Okay, so we're going to take that 96 and we're gonna go up 120 blocks. So 96, so we are going to go up 120 blocks above 96. So that should put us roughly at 216. So let's go ahead and get up there. Alright, so we are now at 216, and as you can see, we can't really see a lot going around. So, next, we're going to build our AFK platform. So I'm just going to use temporary blocks. Now, you can either dig back down and put like a water tunnel up here, or if you have some wings, you can fly up here. However you find it pleasing to get up here. That way you don't have to have this ugly statue or pillar in the sky. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and take this ugliness down. And then I will show y'all that we have no gunpowder in the chest, and then we'll do a quick time lapse for you. Alright, so there's our platform. We got everything taken down. We're going to go ahead and look inside here. Make sure our difficulty is set to hard. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and get up there and get this started. Alright, so we were AFK for about 15 minutes or so. And as you see, they're still coming in. And we have gunpowder. So yeah, this still works. It works pretty good. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you're new, consider subscribing. And until next time, I will see y'all later.